Clearwater Beach Uncorked has been dubbed the hippest, most exciting two-day food, wine, and craft beer festival on Florida's West Coast. Joining me today with all of the delicious details is event manager Tammy Gale, along with Chef Anthony Legerifo. Guys, welcome to the show. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Well, thanks for having me.
I would say we're happy you are here because this event, I gotta say, I've never been before, but sign me up. It really combines the best food, wine, atmosphere. Tammy, how are you able to put all of this together and what can people expect?
Well, we've been working on it for 6 years. So every year we try and raise the experience a little bit more for our guests. We have a host of fantastic celebrity chefs. Anthony is one of our chefs. We have about 4 other chefs that will be joining him at the Publix cooking stage throughout the weekend, creating amazing dishes that you can prepare at home. Some not so much. Some Publix make sure that you can. But we also have wonderful wines, amazing craft beers, and we have a whole Spirits Beach Club this year that's at the Wyndham Grand, our host hotel, for VIP ticket holders. We're super excited.
I will say, and you can tell the excitement. Anthony, I got to bring you in here because it seems like when you talk about these food and wine festivals, we're always focused on what you're going to make and why it's there. But this has a different element that you're actually teaching. You're actually up on stage. How much fun is that as a chef to be able to not just give people great food, but also help them learn how to make it?
Well, I have to say, my job as a culinary instructor for Aprons Cooking School is the best decision I've ever made because I'm on stage every single time we do a class. So being up there at the Food and Wine Festival is great because I get to entertain, I get to teach people, and then people get the reward of eating the food that we prepare.
Which is always a good reward. And I know you've got a little something here. We're not just looking today. I know you're going to put some things together. What are you doing?
So we have a sous vide pork tenderloin, which means that it's under vacuum. So we vacuum seal the pork and cook it at a really low temperature in a water bath. So the outside will still look raw, and then we sear it, but it's perfectly tender and at the right temperature. You can see a little hue of pink on there.
Yeah.
That's how pork should be eaten. So we're going to shave this, and we made a gorgonzola mousse, a whipped mousse, and an apple and cranberry chutney. So for this, we're going to make little canapes. So this here is already cooked. Okay, so we're going to shave this really nice and thin.
So does this taste different, or what elements is this different since the way you prepared it, like you were just talking about?
Well, it makes it very tender, and if you were cooking directly on high heat, a lot of the moisture will come out. Well, this pushes the flavor in. So we seasoned it, vacuum sealed it with sugar and salt, and it almost has like a bacon essence to it. Which, I mean, you can't beat bacon, right?
No, you can't these days. And, you know, we were talking about bacon, kind of savory. We've touched a little bit on the wine and everything, but some of the other chefs, you even got some desserts coming our way. I mean, you've got it all covered, Tammy. What else can people experience?
We were fortunate enough to have a fabulous chocolate lounge this year, sponsored by Guittard Chocolate. And one of their corporate international chefs is Norman Love, who is a pastry chef and a chocolatier, and travels the world and has the most unreal bonbons, and oh yes.
Good stuff. And I will say, not only do you get to enjoy the food, learn a little bit, enjoy the drink, you also get to take home a little souvenir. And I know we're not showing it because it's a surprise. What do people get?
So with entry, everybody gets a custom glass, a wine glass that they keep. And then they get this beautiful, very cool tote, which you might recognize somebody on the tote bag.
I've heard things.
And Publix is doing a butler tray this year, which we're super excited about. So a problem when you go to wine and food festivals, which we're forced to have to do all the time, is you have 2 hands full and you can't really do much. But with a butler tray, it's got that little notch where you put your wine glass in, so you're hand free. So you can still continue to take things, taste, and we're excited because we've not had one before. So there's lots of goodies at all of our vendors. We have probably over 80 or 90 vendors this year. It's a very big event.
Well, we need to make sure and go ahead and give the information. December 2nd and 3rd, right on Clearwater Beach. You can't beat it. ClearwaterBeachUncorked.com is where you need to go.